Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to World This Morning on PTV World. I'm your host, Ahmad Nawaz.
And I'm Rida, Shah, and we want to welcome you to this beautiful morning, and we have an amazing show planned for you. I will let Ahmad decide and tell you what it's going to be about.
Well, I always thought it's hard waking up in the morning. It's for me, it's absolutely impossible. But the thing was, when I got to know what show we had planned this morning, I couldn't even sleep at night with the excitement, because these have been people I have been dreaming about seeing one day. I've saw them on YouTube, on all kinds of social media platforms, on television, and I've actually, had that craving to just be with them and just talk to them. And now here I am hosting this show with you. And it all boils down to this one amazing project that, of course, was conceived by Serena Hotels and its management as well. And I'm going to let Rida let you know about this, because she was there. She actually went through the entire process this year. It's been through season 1, it's been through season 2, and now it's in its third season, and it gets amazing with every season, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely. It's Sarangi season 3. Sarangi is basically a competition designed to find the next musical superstar. It's a great initiative taken by Serena Hotels in order to preserve and conserve the cultural heritage of Pakistan and to promote the raw talent that is out there from every nook and corner of the country. Serena Hotels received auditions and submissions, and then a panel of judges. They chose the 3 finalists
out of how many?
159 submissions. Yes, this year it was bigger than before.
Right, it gets bigger with every season, and the interesting part was in season 1 you had a completely different versatile singer. It was for the band.
Yes.
Then of course Ansaremani came in through the season 2, and that was even more amazing because he came from a classical sort of background, and that actually got that too well. But now time to introduce our guests for this morning's show as well. We've got, like I said, they've been the heartthrobs of millions around the world, especially me. This first guest, she's been a singer, an actress. I've had a crush on her. I'm saying this on national television, but she's none other than the very amazing Miss Zoe Vikaji. Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for such a flattering introduction.
It feels magical having you on the show, really.
And admitting a crush for the first time on national television.
On national television.
On national television.
I think he'll be in trouble for that later.
Well, I can accept this trouble when it's Zoe. But then, of course, with Zoe, we've got a person who's been one of the lucky ones to be as the student of the great legendary Qawwal, not just the Qawwal, but he's the legend himself, Ustad Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Saab. He's been his student as well. His Qawwali really touches your soul as well. I've been lucky enough to listen to one of his Qawwalis live. Of course, I'm doing that on my music player every day and in my car as well. He
has a very soulful voice.
He does. It really touches the soul. And I'm going to make you do the introductions then.
We have then Asif Ali Santu Khan Qawwal. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you so much. जी शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
आपकी morning कैसी है?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. यहाँ पे आए हूँ तो बहुत अच्छी मॉर्निंग है.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Right.
Next we have Mr. Sarmat Ghafoor. He is a vocalist, he's a producer, he has done numerous jobs, and his famous work is with Atif Aslam. He produced the song Bol. That is he produced the song. Which song was it?
I'm not telling you.
He produced the song Kaho Aaj Bol Do. Yes.
He's produced all the songs you've been singing, either in your cars, either in your offices, or even if you were a bathroom singer as well. He's been behind all of that music.
And he has been with Sarangi since season 1 and season 2, and now he has great plans for season 3 and season 4. Thank you so much for joining us. How was your morning?
It's great.
It's great?
Yeah.
It just started.
People have always known about Sarmat Ghafoor, but I finally get to see you.
Yes.
So that means that you've had your hands on all the top music in Pakistan, but you've been behind the scenes a lot.
Yeah, well, that's the nature of my job.
You're the puppet master, you devise everything.
I wouldn't call them puppets, but okay.
But you would call yourself the master, won't you?
And then we have Mr. Hussain Udwani. He's the Senior Manager Marketing and Communication at Serena Hotels, who is basically the person who made sure everything goes smoothly, and he has a huge part in making this project successful. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Hussain.
Thank you.
How has your morning been so far?
It's amazing and very exciting because of this new season. And thank you so much for having us here, and thank you to PTV World for being the media partner of Sarangi season 3.
Right, it gets bigger with every season, and I'm sure that you did expect entries to get this much, but such a high number just tells us how much Sarangi is spreading throughout Pakistan.
Exactly. We started this initiative in October 2017 with season 1. and for the first season we received just 50 entries. The submission criteria was based on the digital media. Now it's a bit difficult to engage people initially for a new competition, but once that happened and IFRA, the band that won the first position for season 1, then the other friends and their followers gets inspired and then they get involved in it. So
Yeah, they think it's
mashallah,
authentic because
yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
these things are just scams.
Exactly. And especially the jury session needs to be very strong for that, because they are the people to whom the new musicians look, and they follow them actually. So for the first season we had Ali Noor, for the second season we had Hadika Kayani, and of course for the third season we have one of the best jury panel, and everyone they have a great following, so that also actually matters. So this time we received 159 entries, and it went amazing.
And it was a very tough competition. I was there.
Yeah, you were there,
and
weren't you?
yeah. It was, all the submissions were so good, so good. It was really hard for our judges to decide on 3 finalists. So instead of 3, they chose 4 finalists, and we'll be looking forward to who wins the competition.
That tells you how tough the competition was. But I'm going to ask this to Sarmad as well. You've been involved with music since I can remember it, since music. But you've been witnessing all kinds of musical competitions, if you want to call it, platforms. There have been so many in Pakistan. What makes Sarangi so different?
I think there have been many competitions, but I think this one's a little different because you get much more exposure and you get to record a song. The winner gets to record a song.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, that is a huge deal, and a video is also made for it, and it gets good exposure. So I think it's much better
it's
than
much,
other platforms.
Much better as well. उस्ताद जी, अगर मैं माज़रत के साथ मैं तो उस्ताद जी ही कहूँगा, अगर हम बात करें म्यूज़िक की, और म्यूज़िक की एक हिस्ट्री है, एक प्रॉपर हिस्टोरिकल बैकग्राउंड है, और कोई इसको आपसे बेहतर नहीं जानता. आप उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब के साथ भी रहे, वहाँ से भी आपको सीखने का मौका मिला. आपको मैंने अक्सर टेलीविजन या बहुत से प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे देखा, आप अपने मुर्शिद की बहुत तारीफ करते हैं जिस तरह उन्होंने. तो म्यूजिक सिर्फ म्यूजिक नहीं है, ये एक पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट भी है. आप कैसे देखते हैं ऐसे कॉम्पिटिशन?
सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम, थैंक यू सो मच, आपने हमें यहाँ पे बुलाया और इतने अच्छे जो हमारी टीम है हमें मौका दिया यहाँ पे. तो बात यह है कि म्यूज़िक जो है एक, मैं समझता हूँ कि सिर्फ म्यूज़िक ये नहीं सुना और सो गए. म्यूज़िक जब समझ आता है तो बंदे की लाइफ का मकसद समझ आना शुरू हो जाता है, क्योंकि म्यूज़िक को समझने वाला बंदा, मैं समझता हूँ वो ना झगड़ा कर सकता है, ना वो फाइट कर सकता है किसी से. वो म्यूज़िक उसको इतना वो एक बना देता है मेंटली तौर पे और फिज़िकली तौर पे कि वो इस तरह की कोई एक्टिविटी में शामिल नहीं होता जो जिसको हम समझते कि यार वो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. तो जो म्यूज़िक है अब चल रहा है म्यूज़िक, उसमें मैं बड़ी दाद दे रहा हूँ जनाब अडवाणी साहब को. उन्होंने इतना अच्छा ये कंपटीशन रखा और वो टैलेंट हमने कोशिश की है, हम सब मिलके, आप ये भी थी वहाँ पे, तो हमने यही कोशिश की है कि वो टैलेंट को लाएं जो जिनका हक बनता है. किसी की कोई हमने नहीं कहा कि कोई सिफारिश है या कोई नहीं, नो. जो हमने बैठ के फैसला किया और हमें इन्होंने फ्री हैंड दिया कि आप जिसको आगे लाएंगे हम उसको.
और बहुत ऑब्जेक्टिवली सब कुछ हुआ है, मतलब बार-बार वीडियोस हमने देखी और मेक श्योर किया कि
जी बार-बार देखी वीडियो और बार-बार सुना कि ये क्या है.
उन पे रिव्यूज भी दिए एंड एवरीथिंग.
हम तो इंशाल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मुतमिन है जी. तो ये मैं मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ सरीना और अडवाणी साहब को, उनकी काविशों को, और उन्होंने ये इस तरह के म्यूज़िक के इवेंट होने चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारी कंट्री के अंदर बेहिसाब टैलेंट है. इतना टैलेंट मैंने कभी दुनिया में कहीं भी नहीं देखा. हमारे पड़ोसी मुल्क भी हैं सारे, पर यहाँ पे बहुत टैलेंट है. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो हमें कॉपी करते हैं. बिल्कुल ठीक है. तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये यहाँ पे बहुत ज़रूरत है. अल्लाह ताला ने यहाँ के लोगों को बड़ी सलाहियतें अता की हैं, बड़ी नेमतों से. तो बस इस तरह की जो एक्टिविटी है ना, मैं समझता हूँ कि ये ज़िंदगी है नहीं, जो उन आर्टिस्टों के लिए, उन टैलेंटेड लोगों के लिए जो अपने घरों में बैठे हुए हैं. तो इस तरह की
ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है
बहुत अच्छा
उनको अपना
प्लेटफॉर्म
टैलेंट दिखाने के लिए।
क्योंकि ये जो इनका जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, मैं समझता हूँ को बंदे को ऑटोमेटिकली स्कोप मिलेगा आर्टिस्ट को, जो भी इनके प्लेटफॉर्म से आगे गाएगा और उसको एक लोगों के अंदर उसकी नई पहचान होगी,
रिकग्निशन बनेगी,
और उसको एक जिसको कहते हैं एक आर्टिस्ट को मिलता है, एक जिसको कहते हैं ऑक्सीजन मिलता है।
Oxygen. But I'm going to ask you this, Zoe, because when you saw this younger lot, did you go back to the time when you
I
first,
answered this question,
when you
Vijay.
first held the instrument or a mic yourself as well?
She was really young when she started singing, right? So that was
Well, I mean, started singing. The question is, when did I start singing, right? It's a, matlab, it's a little blurred. I was lucky enough to grow up in a family. मेरी अम्मी भी गाती थी, नानी भी गाती थी. So, you know, I grew up around that. So it was kind of part of the family. Also, my mom's Christian, so part of the church. There's so much, you know, music in
choir
the
and
church
everything,
and the
yes.
choir. And then when I went to college, I was part of a 70-person choir. We
Wow.
traveled all over Europe. So I was always singing. I was always writing music. I think जब मैंने पहली बार गिटार भी उठाया था तो I remember, if you remember this old song Save Tonight,
Yeah.
Igla Cherry, the 4 chords of that song, I used the same 4 chords and made my first 2-3 songs using the same chords. So it was in me from the very beginning to always make music.
making music. I think it's very difficult because you know you produce something, you compose something from scratch. That requires a lot of creativity
and to see
thought.
that it actually ends up exactly just intent or जिससे आपने बनाया था कि वो end product में आके वो निकलता है, right? After production and everything, that is the biggest challenge for you know, for an artist. So besides that, I think for these students, for these kids who are coming, who have submitted their auditions, and I want to again reiterate that I think, you know, Mr. Udwani is, you know, his efforts have been so great, and you can see he's such genuinely interested in this, and you know, and that is actually what made me also feel कि yes, I want to be part of something like this. You know, provide a platform for the younger generation to put their music. हमें इतने emails मिलते हैं, आपको भी इतने संतू साहब को भी इतने messages आते हैं, लोग पूछते हैं कि हम क्या करें, मतलब
because
हमें
there are no music schools proper here in Pakistan.
So in the dearth of something like that, you know, you have these competitions where people have an opportunity to put their stuff, and it's amazing that the winner is given a chance to record a song also and a music video.
That'll be a huge stepping stone into the industry.
जी, तो I mean that was really difficult for me starting out. Back to your question, how difficult, you know, starting out as a musician, you don't know where to start. And here on a platter, they are being handed Sarmad.
Yeah, you have the direction.
To do production for you, I mean, it's a dream come true. I mean, even for me at this, you know, stage, I would produce, you know, ask Sarmad to produce for me. So this is someone new coming and is getting a song produced by Samad. So it's a great opportunity.
Great opportunity nonetheless, but to go through all this journey, I know this whiz kid besides me was there.
Yeah.
She was the lucky one to actually go through these 159 entries.
Yes, 159 entries, and it was very tiring, and the competition was so fierce and so tough that even I was biting my nails. Oh, who's gonna get selected? And you know, it was all so uncertain because obviously it wasn't scripted and there was no sifarish or anything like that. So it was really tough.
But that journey is there, and we're going to take you there, and we're going to make you look at what Rida went through and what these judges had to go through to make those top 4 selections.
Welcome to Sarangi Season 3, the competition designed to find the next musical star in the music industry of Pakistan.
Everything was perfect, skill was perfect, lekin nothing overly special I felt.
ਪੁੱਛ ਕਾਲੇ ਬਦਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸੀਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਗ ਲੱਗੇ ਲੱਗ ਗਈਆਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ प्यार की राह में मुझको यूं छोड़ने वाले जा तुझे माफ किया जा तुझे माफ किया दिल को तोड़ने
जी सर,
मैं आसिफ अली संतू खान कमाल बोल रहा हूँ।
And I'm Zoe.
जी थैंक यू।
हम आपको इसलिए कॉल कर रहे हैं कि जस्ट टू कंग्रेचुलेट यू कि आप
थैंक यू,
फाइनलिस्ट में सिलेक्ट हो चुकी हैं।
थैंक यू सो मच।
हम आपको इस्लामाबाद ले आएंगे, हम आपको बताएंगे।
हम आपको यहाँ देखकर
जी, जी।
और आपको बहुत मुबारक हो कि आप सिलेक्ट हो चुकी हैं।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, आई कैन बिलीव दैट।
नाजिम, हम आपको कॉल इसलिए कर रहे हैं टू टेल यू दैट यू हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड एज वन ऑफ द फाइनलिस्ट्स।
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू। मैं अब क्या करूँ, लेकिन आई एम सो हैप्पी।
So you have a very gifted voice, God gifted voice. So congratulations for this.
थैंक यू मैम। आप मैम जोई बोल रही हैं?
जी जोई बेटा
This
जी
is Zoe speaking.
ओह, आपसे मेरी बात हो रही है, मैं तो अब क्या बताऊँ।
Congratulations.
Right, that was the journey that our judges and of course Rida went through. So it
Yeah.
looks like you had a great day.
Yes, and the most exciting part was when we were making calls to the contestants who got into the finale, and it was super. Like they were so excited.
Over
Some
the
of them
moon.
were so excited.
Over the moon excitement.
So it was great. It was absolutely wonderful.
But of course, before this journey, we did talk about, and Zoe mentioned about, you know, the platforms, music schools, and everything that needs to be there. उस्ताद जी, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा ये कि जैसा कि आपने कहा, हमारे पास इंतहा टैलेंट है, लेकिन उतने प्लेटफॉर्म्स नहीं है, तो एक वॉइड, एक गैप सा क्रिएट हो जाता है। तो इसकी क्या वजह आप देखते हैं कि क्यों इतने म्यूजिक स्कूल्स नहीं हैं? घरानों से लोग सीखते थे, लेकिन वो भी एक लिमिटेड तौर पर रह गया।
देखिए, मैं आपको, आपने बड़ी अच्छी बात की है कि मेरा घराना 350 साल से है,
माशाल्लाह।
हमारी तो एक नस्ल में चलता आ रहा है ना। और मैं शुक्र अदा करता हूँ अल्लाह का कि अल्लाह ताला ने हमें ये हिम्मत दी कि हम अपने आबा अजदाद के नाम को आगे लेके चल रहे हैं। मेरे दादा उस्ताद संतू खान, परदादा मियाँ मौला बख्श खान, मेरे वालिद मंजूर हुसैन संतू खान, मैं हूँ आसिफ अली संतू खान, मेरा बेटा मोहम्मद अली हैदर संतू। कहने का मकसद है कि हमारे तो ब्लड में चलता आ रहा है। वो लोग हैं, ऐसे लोग हैं जो, मैं म्यूज़िक में हूँ, ऐसे ऐसे लोग सुनने में मिलते हैं। कल हम बात कर रहे थे कि मैंने कल थोड़े दिन पहले एक लड़के को सुना, उसने मुझे एक सूफ़ी कलाम सुनाया। यू बिलीव मी, उसने मेरा ना, मैं ऐसे 10 मिनट के लिए ना मैं शॉक्ड हो गया। मैं क्यों यार, ये अल्लाह ताला ने इसको इतना ये गॉड गिफ्ट दिया है कि ये तो कई साल रियाज करे तो नहीं मिलता। तो अल्लाह ताला ने, तो मैंने मैंने उसको इनाम भी दिया। तो मुझे उसके वालिद मिले, उन्होंने कहा, मैं कहा यार इसको आप सिखाएं, क्या हमारे इतने सोर्सेज नहीं है। तो बड़ा दुख हुआ। फिर मैं वो उस बच्चे को अपने पास ले आया हूँ। तो मेरा जो लाहौर में घर है, मैंने वहाँ पे एक छोटा सा काम शुरू किया। वहाँ पे मैंने टोटली फ्री कास्ट मैंने वो एकेडमी शुरू की है कि जिन लोगों को कव्वाली का सीखना है, या क्लासिकल सीखना है, या तबला सीखना है, या नात पढ़ना सीखना है, मेरे पास है लोग इस तरह के, मैं उनको फ्री इन कास्ट में उनको आओ सीखो। तो ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, तो मैं समझता हूँ ये इन्होंने जो बेड़ा उठाया हुआ है अडवाणी साहब ने, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये इनको मैं बड़ी मुबारक देता हूँ कि अल्लाह ताला इनको और हिम्मत दे। और ये मैं चाहता हूँ कि सूफ़ी म्यूज़िक को लेकर आए आगे, और क्योंकि इस वक्त बहुत ज़रूरत है।
That is true.
Music is evolving.
आप देखिए कि पूरी दुनिया में इस वक्त कौन सा ऐसा आर्टिस्ट है जो कव्वाली को फॉलो नहीं कर रहा।
We can't even name a single person.
अमेरिका, हमारे पड़ोसी मुल्क, सब कव्वाली को फॉलो कर रहे, हम क्यों नहीं कर रहे? हमारी एक
हम लोग थोड़े
शख्सियत
confused हैं, हम
जिनका
क्या
नाम
करें?
उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान है, उन्होंने अपनी पूरी दुनिया में एक ऐसा लोहा मनवाया, एक होता लोहा मनवाया चले गए ख़त्म हो गया, नहीं। मैं समझता हूँ कि नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब का काम कई 100 साल तक कायम रहेगा। उन्होंने लोगों के अंदर जो एक नया म्यूज़िक का और म्यूज़िक की तमीज़ दी है,
बिल्कुल
बिल्कुल।
वो लोग सरगम सुन रहे हैं। मैं हैरान हूँ जो हम जिनसे तवक्को नहीं कर सकते, तो वो सारे गामा पादा निसा या वो सरगम कोई कर रहा है, नहीं तो मोस्टली हम बचपन में देखते थे जब कोई गाने वाला सरगम करता था तो लोग हंस पड़ते थे कि वो उन्होंने कहने कि ये क्या चीज़ है, ये क्या बोलते
awareness नहीं है ना,
हैं, ये कौन सी लैंग्वेज है। नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब ने इस तरह उसको पेश किया कि अब वो सरगम मजबूरी होगी, हम कहीं किसी क्लास में गा रहे हो, किसी प्रोग्राम में गा रहे हो, अगर हम सरगम ना करें लोग हमें कहते हैं कि कोई मज़ा नहीं आ रहा, कुछ थोड़ा सा इसमें
अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो गई है उसकी।
इतनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग दे दी नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब ने, तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि अब वो उस चीज़ की अंडरस्टैंडिंग कायम रहे। वो इसी तरह रह सकती है कि सूफ़ी नाइट्स हो, कुछ इस तरह का टैलेंट लाया जाए।
आप जरा हमें सरगम सुना सकते हैं?
देखिए सरगम, देखिए सरगम तो हम जो एक ऐसी चीज़ है, सरगम एक माहौल का नाम है।
अच्छा अच्छा।
मैं सरगम मुझे थोड़ी बहुत ही आती है, अल्लाह का शुक्र है, मैंने जो सीखी है उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब से, मेरे अबाउजदाद से जो मुझे मिला, मैं उतनी सरगम करता हूँ जितनी मुनासिब है।
एक तारी हो आप
कि उसका माहौल तारी, ये ना हो कि मैं इतनी सरगम कर दूं लोग कहें या अल्लाह ये या सरगम बंद कर दें या आप चले जाए। क्योंकि यहाँ पे कुछ लोगों को इतना, ये भी मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि लोगों को होता है कि भाई हम अपना आप बताएं कि हमें बहुत क्लासिकल
कितना आता है। हाँ जी,
वो ही नाकामी है। उन लोगों को उतना क्लासिकल दें या इतना सुनने को दूं कि लोगों का एक शौक कायम रहे, माइंड बना रहे,
राग हो या
अगर मैंने 10 मिनट की कवाली या 25 मिनट की मैंने सरगम कर दी है, तो यही कहने का मकसद, हम जब सरगम भी करते हैं तो एक माहौल देख के करते हैं,
बिल्कुल,
जहाँ लोगों को पसंद आई बस ठीक है।
बिल्कुल। लेकिन मैं इसी से कंटिन्यू करूंगा, एंड आई वांट टू आस्क यू दिस सरमद, बिकॉज यू सीन द एवोल्यूशन ऑफ म्यूजिक एंड म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री इन पाकिस्तान. It's not been the same. Classical, of course, where it all started, then came pop music in Pakistan. Rock bands started coming in. I remember that era of Junoon, the band, and everybody on strings was coming up as well. All of these faded away. Then the new generation came again, and now again we're going back to that legendary music that we had in Pakistan. How have you seen this?
Yeah, the times have changed a lot. I mean, especially in the last 1 decade. You could, before, you know, you could put stuff on the television and people would watch it because everyone was glued to the television. But now it's more about on-demand stuff.
Yeah.
Wherever you want to watch, you basically go to YouTube or Facebook and you know, you just watch that. So times have changed, dynamics have changed, absolutely. Trends, of course, I mean, some big programs in Pakistan have really set some trends, and it's put people back into the old classical music. I mean, they've started following that, and that's a great thing because when we were viewing all the entries, we noticed that most of the songs were either Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan,
classic,
yeah, or some folk songs. So I mean, it was very heartwarming that that our tradition is there, and you know,
and the heritage is being followed as well. But this is something Mr. Hussain, Sarina has been able to do very well. Because I've personally seen it, that public diplomacy initiative, whether it was the art gallery, I see musicians inside your lobbies as well. So you've stuck to that traditional values which you wanted to promote.
Actually, Sarina Hotels, as you know, it's part of the Aga Khan Development Network. So we have a very different philosophy in terms of commercialization, if you talk about. Our CEO, as you know, Mr. Aziz Bulani, is a lot involved in these community initiatives. We consider that there should be a platform for the upcoming talents, just like Ustad Saab mentioned, where there is money, there is no talent. Where there is talent,
There's
there
no
is no
money,
money.
yeah.
So there should be organizations, there should be the corporate entities who can handhold these young talents to bring them forward. Otherwise, they don't have any support. They have a lot of talent, but they cannot do.
They cannot produce their own music for starters.
Exactly, because it's an expensive field actually.
Yeah.
And I'll just give you an example. If we talk about Ifra, the season 1 contestant, Sarmad knows her very well because he recorded her song.
Yeah,
She
it was
was like
beautiful.
15, 16 years old girl.
Which never looked like it's her first song. I must say that.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
We saw it. It was amazing.
Goosebumps, yes.
Exactly. That's what
Exactly.
Zoe and I were discussing.
So like a 15, 16 years old girl in Faisalabad coming to a competition and showing her talent, and then after that video and the song, she got confidence.
Yeah.
At this point, if we talk about 2 years, she's doing a good number of concerts in Faisalabad.
Yes.
So they just need a hand holding, they just need a support. Similar to Music Initiative, we have a lot of
Other initiatives
initiatives.
as
We have photography initiative, photography competition.
The art
we
gallery
have it on
itself,
the,
yes.
we have art gallery, Satrang Art Gallery that is located at the lobby. So
Yeah.
we provide a platform for the young artists to come and display their work so that it can get connected to the wider audience and the right audience.
And the thing is that Serena gets a lot of foreign visitors too. So it
Yes.
provides them with an international platform
So actually
as well.
promoting the cultural narrative as well.
Yeah.
Because that being said, I think this builds up the excitement and this
meet
gives
the
us
finalists.
the goosebumps to meet those top 4 people who've actually made it through 159 entries. But that being said, of course, before we go towards this short break, I'm going to extend my heart out and my thanks. I could not be more honored than sitting with this
Yes,
panel today.
definitely.
Zoe, Ustad,
Thank you so
Saab,
much.
Sarmad and Mr. Rodwani, it's always a pleasure having you. But it's been magical. It seems like a dream. Jaise ke khwaab hota hai, and we finally got to see you as well.
Thank you for having us here, and thank you for being part of promoting something like this so that it gets bigger and better.
Yeah,
every
basically
year.
we believe that Pakistan has so much talent and it just gets wasted because there are no platforms for that.
And I
so
am-
PTV World
yeah.
always supports such
यहाँ पे
initiatives.
गवर्नमेंट को चाहिए
Exactly.
मेरी
The
request
government
है,
playing its
government
part.
I would like to add that I believe that if we talk about season 4, the next year, it will be
Bigger.
Better.
bigger
Grand.
Grand.
and better. It will be grand just because through social media,
Yeah.
you can reach a limited audience.
Yes.
But if PTV is supporting this initiative as a
Yeah.
media partner, then it can reach to
Beyond
those
boundaries.
villages where the actual talent is and where there is no money.
Terrestrial, yes. Where the real talent is.
मेरे मुर्शद पाक भी फरमाते हैं, सैयद सलमान अली शाह साहब फरमाते हैं कि यार लोगों को बताओ, लोगों को ये तबलीग करो, कोई यहाँ पे बहुत ज़रूरत है, लोगों को पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट को कहो कि यहाँ पे एक इदारा बनाया
Start
जाए,
करें।
लोगों को एक मिले कि ये हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म है, लेना तो वो बनना वो ही जिसकी किस्मत में है, जिसके अंदर कुछ अल्लाह ताला ने टैलेंट दिया, पर एक इदारा तो होना चाहिए,
जो पॉलिश करेगा उसको।
Polish करेगा।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल,
Exactly,
definitely.
because when we were viewing the submissions, or sare judges bhi, they said that the talent is there, but it's raw. They need a little polishing
They
and
need
everything
pushing
like
as
that.
well. But
Yeah.
that being said, we're going to go towards a short break. Thank you all of you for being with us. And when we come back, we're going to have those top 4 which you've been waiting for. Stay tuned to World This Morning. Good morning and welcome back to World This Morning, and we're now going to give you the surprise you've been waiting for. Of course, You heard the honorable judges and their journey, how hard it was for them to choose from 159 contestants. And now Rida's gonna give you those top 4 which you've been waiting for.
Yes, these are the contestants who were chosen from a pool of 159 submissions. So I would first of all congratulate all of you. On my right hand side we have Humayl Rajput. Humayl, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations.
Thank you very
And then
much.
we have Najm Salim. Thank you so much for joining us. Then we have Atif Sunny. And then we have the great Hussain Udwani. So congratulations all of you.
Who's
for being
technically
selected.
not the 4th contestant, and the 4th contestant unfortunately she couldn't make it, but she's gonna be with us on the telephone line as well, and she is none other than
Samia Gohar.
Yes.
We'll be calling her shortly after we interact with our contestants who are here, the finalists. So how does it feel to be the finalist?
What
of
happened when
Sarangi?
you got that phone call? first
Yeah,
of all?
what were you doing and what were the expectations and everything?
Actually, I had no intention of sending even the submission.
Oh.
I was just playing PUBG, and
Okay.
suddenly I had a pop-up message, and a friend tagged me in a post. Bro, do it, because I don't do competitions, to be very honest, because I was in Pepsi Battle of the Bands twice and all that. I gave them submission, and then I had a call, and they were like, "You got selected," and I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
think you're the one who didn't give any reaction. You were like, okay, yes, okay, okay, thanks.
He's been used to this now.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
Yeah,
I
but that's
will-
very modest of you. But
Thank you.
then again, you truly deserve the congratulations because you got here as well. What about you? What was the feeling like? Jab phone call like?
Actually, I was really surprised. I mean, I really dreamed to be one of the top participants, but जब मुझे कॉल आई तो शुरू में जब उन्होंने कहा कि जी सरीना होटल से, तो मुझे एक फीलिंग आई कि आई थिंक
शायद ये वही कॉल।
हाँ, जिसका मुझे इंतजार था।
और मैं काबू नहीं रख सका उस वक्त, तो पता नहीं मैंने उनसे क्या कहा, लेकिन खुशी में आई थिंक एक ड्रीम कम ट्रू था
आपने
मेरा।
संतू साहब से भी बात की थी
जी।
तो आपने कहा था ओ ज़ोही, अच्छा आप वो वाले हैं, क्योंकि आई एम मिक्सिंग देम अ लिटिल।
हाँ जी।
ऐसे ही है।
He was really just like you were excited to meet
Yeah.
Zoe. He was really excited to talk to Zoe.
Talk to Zoe,
Yeah.
not more than me, I hope. But then your name
Atif.
says it all. Your Atif is
Yeah,
already a
Atif.
famous name in Pakistan. What did you feel like when you heard that
Received the
you
call.
qualified?
नॉर्मली बस
Acha.
You weren't excited? Sarangi season 3. Come on, you guys.
जी बिल्कुल नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हुआ। कॉल आई तो मुझे पता चल गया, हाँ भाई वो मैंने अप्लाई किया था, तो उसके लिए
So
हो
were
गया।
you sure
हो
that
गया,
you will
अच्छा
get
हो गया।
selected? Were you confident?
हाँ मुझे पता था कि सिलेक्ट हो जाऊंगा।
अच्छा,
मुझे पता
that's
था।
nice.
Were you excited when you knew that me and you are going to do a show together again?
It's always been a pleasure to have a show with you and Rida, of course. I was just thinking, I was just connecting the dots. Like Humayl mentioned that he don't take part in such competitions, but on the other hand, he mentioned Pepsi Battle of the Bands. That is
yes.
also a competition. So, like we were mentioning, so there should be a platform. Like we
Yeah.
were talking earlier, there should be a platform, and there should be competitions from where these young talents can come up.
Can,
So,
definitely. And you're
yeah.
absolutely, that's one of the. Where did your music journey all start from? How did it happen?
In 2015 almost, or 14.
Oh, so it's relatively new.
You can say that. I used to recite naats in college or school, and everyone was like, "Bro, you have a great voice. You should sing." And then I start learning guitar, and then I started singing.
Oh, just like that.
So guitar is that
it
one
just came
instrument.
to you.
Exactly. You can say that.
Has music ever, gotten to you like this?
I tried singing in the beginning. Kaho aaj bol de, but no.
Should have given an entry to Sarangi as well.
Next time, season 4.
Season 4.
Yeah.
Your journey.
Yeah, when I was 10, I used to, as he said, that I also used to recite Naat, and I used to perform a national anthem in my school. And then people made me realize that I think they told me that I can sing. तो वहाँ से फिर मैंने शुरू किया, तो लोगों ने अप्रिशिएट करना शुरू किया। तो अभी तक प्रोफेशनली तो मैंने नहीं शुरू किया सिंगिंग करना, बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू।
This can be your chance,
Yeah, I
because
think-
Sarangi will make a music video for you that can be a stepping stone into the.
And this is quite interesting, Rida, isn't it? Because the fact that you mentioned that Sarangi is a open music platform that's promoting all kinds of music, and these contestants actually further prove that fact, because none of them have been learning professional music. They
Yeah.
don't have a professional band. they're not professionally.
They didn't
you can
get
say-
training, proper training
and
for
they're,
being
they're just
musicians.
your normal people who started singing, just came to them, and now they're at a
So
platform
if
as well.
you think you have what it takes, do apply to Sarangi season
Yeah.
4 because it's a great platform to really express your music talent.
Who knows, from Pak Sar Zameen it goes to Sare Gama Pada Nisa, so you never know.
Yeah.
So that's how journeys begin. Atif, आपका भी कुछ ऐसे ही म्यूजिक से ताल्लुक है?
जी तकरीबन 14-15 साल से
माशाल्लाह, राइट।
सीख भी रहा हूँ और गा भी रहा हूँ और मतलब
आप
काफ़ी
सीख कहाँ से रहे हैं?
मैं तो सीख रहा था, मेरे उस्ताद जी की रिसेंटली डेथ हुई है, उस्ताद विल्सन जी जो कराची से थे। उसके साथ फिर उस्ताद अल्लाह रखा खां जो सरंगी नवाज थे, मतलब पाकिस्तान के लिए उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया, उनसे भी सीखा और काफ़ी बड़े नाम जो पाकिस्तान के, उनसे सीखा, सबसे ही तकरीबन सीखा। उस्ताद शौकत मंजूर, उस्ताद हुसैन बख्श साहब और उस्ताद गुलाम अली साहब, इन सभी से देख के सीखा और मिल के सीखा और सारा कुछ ऐसे ही तो अभी तक सीख रहे हैं जो अच्छे लोग हैं।
It's an ongoing process. You can never be fully learned about music. And you know what? The greatest response that we got was from Samia. She was like excited and her voice was all shrill. So I cannot wait to call her up and ask her that what
was your reaction?
reaction.
And we probably could get to know that as well. It does feel great when you have these kinds of reactions, don't you, Sen? But that these are people, I mean 159 people, and 4 out of them is something amazing, and now 1 out of them in the grand finale would be something even more huge. But this is setting a trend.
Definitely. Basically, Serena Hotels Community Initiative is a platform for the young talents. It's a platform to whom we can support actually. So receiving this kind of response on a call, so it feels like yes,
achievement.
We have reached the
target.
person who really wants to come up. I was just reviewing the profile of the 4th girl, and she has also performed at the Nescafe.
Okay.
So we'll talk to her and we'll find out what exactly the details are. But when we asked for her photograph for the PTV World screen, so she sent a Nescafe screenshot.
No sponsor.
I figured out that she has also been involved in it. So, but of course, getting such response is beautiful. It's a great feeling,
and it's going
a great
bigger
sense
and
of
bigger. So
achievement.
season 1 we got like 50 submissions, season 2 it was 100, and now we are looking at 159.
Like Atif mentioned about this, that he's learning music. If we talk about the last 2 seasons, the great sense of achievement for the winner was to record a song at Sarmad Ghafoor's studio,
who is probably one
in
of the
presence
biggest
of Nizar Lalani, who has done a tremendous job. So that is also very important, that one of the winner will be recording the song at Sarmad Ghafoor's studio, and the jury members, if we talk about Ustad Santu Ali Khan, if he is present at that recording, guiding them how to go about it. So that is something
an
to learn
unmatchable
about.
Experience.
Exactly.
And I would ask you, because at the finale we'll be performing in front of a huge crowd of diplomats, media personnel and everything. Do you get stage fright?
No, I'm used to it. I have many concerts in past. Alhamdulillah.
You've done that, so you'll be confident.
Alhamdulillah.
And you're looking forward to this grand finale, aren't you?
You can say that.
Yeah, definitely. He wants that competition.
So do you have something in mind? What are you going to perform? Don't tell us, just give us a hint.
No, to be honest, no.
So it's a trade secret. he's got his poker face
It's
on.
even a secret for me.
He has to explore that secret. What about you, Nadia?
And I want to ask him something tricky now, because you mentioned stage fright, and I still remember how I got to overcome this as well. थोड़ा सा different होता है नजम, आप देखते हैं कि अपने आप में गाना या शीशे के सामने गाना कुछ और होता है, जब ऑडियंस आ जाती है तो चीज़ें बदल जाती हैं।
जी बहुत ही आई थिंक बहुत बड़ा फ़र्क है कि आप किसी के सामने गाएं या खुद गाएं। आप जब खुद गाते हैं अपने आप में तो काफ़ी इजी होता है, क्योंकि आपको कोई देख नहीं रहा होता। तो जब आप कैमरे के सामने या लोगों के सामने जब आप गाते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली एक प्रेशर तो होता है। जी
बिल्कुल, आप पे प्रेशर, म्यूजिक सीख रहे हैं आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, तो वैसे ही कॉन्फिडेंट हो गए।
बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता, बल्कि हम चाह रहे होते हैं कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्राउड हो उसके सामने।
और क्राउड की एनर्जी से लोग बहुत ड्राइव
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही मतलब हम उसको अट्रैक्ट करें, मतलब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा।
And especially if we talk about Sarangi grand finale, so we have, like you mentioned, we have all the diplomat community, we have the corporate heads, we have the media persons. So those are the people with whom the young talent should get connected.
Yes.
So in the past, the performers have been in touch with those corporate heads, and now they are doing the performances, concerts for them. So it is basically a platform to connect with the wider audience.
Even if you don't win the competition, you still
you get connected with the wider audience.
Connected as well, and it's a great platform. But we did give you 3 superstars and 1 rock star sitting right there. And now we're going to give you the 4th contestant of Sarangi season 3, who unfortunately couldn't make it, but she's with us on telephone line. She's none other than Samia. Samia, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm good.
So I'm going to ask you straight, when did you get that phone call? How did it felt? What was the feeling
reaction,
like?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm saying, what was the
Please
feeling like when you heard that you got selected for Sarangi?
जी मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
जी आपने क्या महसूस किया जब आपको कॉल आई? Were you expecting a call from?
मुझे जब कॉल आई seriously I was not expecting, और जब मुझे कॉल आई मैं तो खुशी से पागल ही होगी. And आसिफ सर आसिफ अली सर से मैं आसिफ अली सर से बात कर रहा हूँ, और मैम जोए विकी जी से मैं जोए विकी जी बात कर रही हूँ. I was not even believing कि मैं इतने बड़े सेलिब्रिटीज, इतने पाकिस्तान के इतने अच्छे नाम जिनके साथ लोग परफॉर्म करने के लिए तरह से मैं उनसे बात कर रही हूँ. I was not even believing.
हाँ जी, वो आपकी आवाज से बहुत एविडेंट था.
You could judge it. तो कैसा लग रहा है? क्या तैयारी है फिनाले में? आपको 3 और लोगों से मुकाबला करना है और आप अकेली खातून है. कैसा लग रहा है? मोराल क्या है?
गर्ल पावर.
मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि जजेस ने मुझे इस काबिल समझा कि मैं परफॉर्म कर सकूँ, और मैं अपनी पूरी मेहनत करूँगी कि मैं आगे आऊँ और इंशाल्लाह फर्स्ट पोजीशन लूँ.
Oh, so she's very confident, isn't it?
My vote is for you.
Well, I'm going to wish you the best of luck,
Thank
Samia.
you.
Thank you so much
for joining us.
Right, we've got some fair bit of competition from Lahore, Hussain, don't we?
Yeah.
We got a lot of submissions from Lahore, Multan,
Rawalpindi.
Faisalabad, Rawalpindi.
Yeah.
But
this time we got little submissions from Karachi. I was shocked because Karachi is usually the hub of all these activities.
That was the shocking thing actually, because in the last 2 seasons we received a very big number of entries from Karachi. But I think this time, like Shahzad Roy's song, "Wo koi zaruri kaam se soye honge."
But Karachi, nonetheless, like she mentioned, is hub of music as well. But that being said, I think it's been a great morning, an energizing morning for all of us. You got to hear the celebrities, you got to see all of you. I got to see my dreams come true as well. But then again, of course, you got to know these top 4 contestants who are going to be in the grand finale as well. We're going to wish all of you the best of luck. Once again, we're going to say thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
It's a huge thing. Be more excited. Come on, you guys.
And definitely, any message you'd like to give out to your fans who are going to be there at the grand finale?
If you're a musician, never quit.
Never quit.
Never ever quit. Don't even think about it.
Keep working hard.
Keep working.
Exactly. Keep working hard.
मैं तो अपने इलाके के लोगों से कहूँगा कि मुझे सपोर्ट करें, मेरे लिए दुआ करें कि मैं जीत के आऊँ, क्योंकि बेसिकली आई एम फ्रॉम कश्मीर, तो एक बैकवर्ड एरिया, वहाँ पे ये सब चीज़ें फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं हैं, तो मुझे वहाँ से स्पेशली यहाँ पे आना पड़ता है इस्लामाबाद में. तो मैं तो ये चाहूँगा कि वो मेरे लिए मुझे सपोर्ट करें.
राइट जी आतिफ.
बस यही बोलूँगा कि बस अपनी दुआओं में याद रखें और कुछ भी नहीं, बस मुझे सपोर्ट करें. और
आप इनको कोई एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे मिस्टर उधवानी?
We hope to see them at the grand finale, and Serena Hotel's platform is always there for any kind of support you wish to have in terms of music, in terms of anything related to cultural diplomacy or promoting arts and everything. So all the best, and see you in August, inshallah.
Definitely, that's when the grand finale is going to be. You're going to have all that excitement, and finally the winner of Sarangi season 3 is going to be there. I've had fun. I hope you had a great morning as well.
I had a fantastic morning. The judges were amazing, the contestants were amazing, the stakes are higher. Can't wait.
This time the contestants are receiving, and that was not received in the last 2 seasons, was of course the support of PTV. Coming on the national television, supported by a national television, is a very big thing.
Yeah, and you know the windows open, PTV windows is open to 49 different countries.
In the world as well.
Yeah, so it's not just Pakistan that will be seeing Sarangi, it will be the whole world almost.
Yeah. But we're going to leave it at that, Hussein, and of course all of you. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much
so much
for making this morning even more exciting. And we're going to say bye-bye on that note from me, the entire team of World this morning, and Rida. We're going to say 1, 2, 3.
Good morning.